Just trying to read Kanan's body language. It almost, what I saw there was him almost talking about maybe arcing the car into turn one a little bit more than driving it in early and pinching it across the middle.
You can see the sweat on his forehead. That's from 2 laps of qualifying. So think about, they've got to do a 600K event Saturday. So it's hot, it's nasty out right now. As we watch Carlos, he's a threat for the pole. His car's fast on ovals.
See those sparks from the titanium skid blocks. You talked about that in the practice show, Townsend. That domed skid underneath it, you don't want to run on it, so they've got those skid blocks underneath it. Tomorrow night should be quite the fireworks show.
Spark show, yeah.
Yeah, watching Carlos Muñoz so strong at Indianapolis, that second place finish, a massive disappointment.
2:17.2.
That's a good time.
Wow. So Hondas are on the pace. Rahal was quick with no practice. Muñoz is always a threat. He's always fast on ovals. He's solid right now.
Into 3 and 4. Looking for the checkered flag this lap.
I haven't seen anybody hold it that tight through the corners on both laps. This is a strong run for Muñoz. Look at that, only 0.2 of a mile-an-hour drop-off in P1.
Incredibly consistent for Carlos Muñoz, and that puts him right now quickest in the session. Joseph Newgarden gets bumped back to second right now. Kevin?
Chatting with the boss, Ed Carpenter.
Maybe not. It's falling fast.
He's running
shocking.
a lot of distance on track. He's right up to the wall there in turn 4 and turn 2. So we'll see what he gets across the line. 2:14, not going to be good enough, and it will be Carlos Muñoz.
Yeah, I am shocked. I am
20.
shocked. I mean, Takuma Sato had such a strong car. I mean, Hawksworth almost is 2 miles an hour slower than Sato. That just doesn't seem right.
And look at the congratulations down in the Andretti camp. Carlos Muñoz, Jack Hawksworth will not get the job done. Honda on pole at Texas Motor Speedway in the hands of that young man. Carlos Muñoz, his best qualifying on an oval had been second at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He has now earned a Verizon pole in the Verizon IndyCar Series at one of the most daunting racetracks on the schedule. Carlos Muñoz, the second first-time pole winner in the last 4 races. James Hinchcliffe did it at Indy, and now Carlos Muñoz celebrates in Texas. Kevin?
And ironically enough, James Hinchcliffe was just in to offer his congratulations. You qualified second for your very first IndyCar race, the Indianapolis 500. Now you've bettered that. What does that mean to you?
First pole of my career feels really good. It's been really close a lot of time. Last year I qualified so well here. Today I didn't expect that speed is I owned it. After practice I wasn't happy with the car. We make some changes and I tried. I just have to pack everything, have everything here, and it was a really good qualifying. My dash didn't see the right speed. It was a little bit slower than actually I did. So. Really happy. Tomorrow is it's a really long race tomorrow, but my team Andretti, Honda have done an awesome job, so really happy for them, especially for my boys here in the back. Hopefully tomorrow we will have a good race.
You grew up racing on road and street courses, karting. You didn't have an oval background. How have you taken to ovals and been so good? Second twice in Indy, fourth another time, good on the other oval tracks.
It's since my first time, even in the Indy Lights was my first time. I was first in Fontana, and then in the Indy I was second. It's been so good. Also, I had a really good team behind me. Give me a good car. When you have a good car, it's always easier for you. A lot of my teammates, my teammate Ryan, Marco, this year Rossi. It's really good to work with them. I think, like I say, it's still early in my career. Hopefully, first of many pole position, especially wins. I want to win races.
All right, let's get that Verizon P1 sticker, and you can slap it on. Carlos Muñoz won on a street course last year at Detroit. He is primed to try to break through for his first oval win tomorrow night here at Texas.
Applies that sticker to the back of the number 26, and he'll be celebrating tonight, but he really is looking forward to tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Firestone 600 starting grid. Muñoz up front, a lot of power right beside him in Scott Dixon.
Yeah, and Takuma Sato, again, heck of a job to put it outside row 2. I'll be looking at young American Joseph Newgarden in row 3. So strong at Indy, he could be a rocket ship tomorrow night.
Will Power said he was sliding all over the track. I mean, it's another powerhouse group here of guys in the top 6 rows, every one of these guys in these top 6 rows could win the race easily.
You heard Alexander Rossi after his run. He wasn't happy with qualifying, but it's his best Verizon IndyCar Series qualifying today.
Well, and he out-qualified 2 of his more experienced teammates with Hunter Ray and Andretti there. And going further back, you got to look to Montoya and say,
yeah.
wow, what a slump he's been on since Indy.
He said at Detroit, we can't press too hard. That's when mistakes happen. As you look at the final 2 rows, Gabby Chavez with the practice crash this morning, not able to get out for qualifying. We talked about having a lot of power and speed up front. Scott Dixon knows how to win here at Texas Motor Speedway. Robin?